Okay guys, so here I am, arrived in Jita in my Cormorant. What I did while I was waiting for the skill book it took about 32 minutes for the skill to train. I wasn't going to waste any skill points on it. I decided to put together a fitting. So let's have a look. What fitting did I put together? Here we go, 125 rail, cheap alpha. So I decided to go for, now this fitting's about 3 million, but obviously the ship value is about 1 million of that. So it's about a 2 million ISK fit, which is fairly cheap. Now the Cormorant is, if we have a look at it, it's all its bonuses are for small hybrid turrets. So obviously basically we're going to go with small hybrid turrets to maximise the bonuses. And you can see it's a shield, so like tank fit, so we've gone with shield tank fit. Basically you can see it doesn't really have much room for any type of tank, to be honest, but we've done the best we can do. So I'll run you through what I've gone with. Now with the sort of like, let's start with the main pew pew. Decided to go with the 125 compressed coil gun. Now I didn't want to go with 75mm. Doesn't really put out a huge amount of damage. By the time we get to the end boss, we need to be putting out at least 120 DPS just to break the end boss's tank. It's something that most new players struggle with. So I wanted to go with something that could put out damage that could get us in that vicinity. So I decided, well, I want to go up from the 75mm to the 125mm, so I can get that extra damage. But I didn't want to go to 150 because I didn't want to lose too much tracking. Obviously the 75mm has a lot more tracking than the 125. And we're still in that stage where we will come across quite a lot of sort of like little frigates and drones and stuff, and if we have our tracking's too low, we're going to have issues landing shots. So I decided that let's hit the middle ground and go with 125mm, and we can hopefully get enough damage whilst also keeping our tracking good. I didn't want to go blasters because I don't really want to be a close-in fighter with the Cormorant, especially not at the start when we're up against possibly lots of little frigates. I mean, it'd be great for tracking and stuff and great for damage, but I just don't want to get in close for a brawling in this. So I decided to go with the rail guns. It might be that when we get to end boss, I might decide I want to swap him out for blasters, because he's in a larger ship, and I can hopefully get close and fast and orbit him so he can't hit me and do maximum DPS. But again, I think by the time we get there, we'll be putting out enough DPS anyway. So here we are with the 125mm railguns. Now let's just add some charges to that and see what we get at the moment. So you can see that if we do ordinary antimatter, we're getting 116.7 anyway, and that's at the moment only with level 1 in Caldari Destroyer, and obviously we're going to get more damage every level we now train up. What are we going to be getting? So 10% bonus to tracking speed, which is great. So tracking speed is going to go up anyway. 10% bonus to optimal range. Oh, and okay, we're not going to get any more damage. We just get a 50% bonus to small hybrid turret. Okay, that's not a problem. So we're slightly short of the damage we need to do. That's not a problem. Let's just have a look. And if we go for Caldari, there you go, look at that, 134 if we go for Caldari antimatter charges. That is enough to break the tank of the end boss, so that would do. Now let's turn this off, we don't need the salvage, it's not going to be on all the time. What does that give us range wise? So it's given us an optimal range of almost 10k and a fall off range of 16k, so you know, I mean, we'll still be hitting out to a decent range. We've still got decent range options, and we've got a tracking. There's the tracking and the range that's going to go up as we skill up. So I mean, that's pretty. I'm pretty happy with that. That's okay. Now, obviously, we don't need that Caldari antimatter charges until we get to the end boss. So I probably won't buy that until I might buy a small amount just for. No, I'll leave it for now. When we get to end boss, we can get some of that maybe. Or no, maybe I'll buy it now and keep it in. Keep a small amount in the hangar for when we get to end boss. Not in the hangar, in the cargo hold. So let's have a look. So what else we got? Obviously we want some propulsion. I've gone from mono propellant enduring afterburner, obviously because I want to try and keep the capacitor stable. Gone for a medium shield extender. I've also decided to keep this fit as cheap as chips. So again, medium shield extender to add a decent amount of. So if we turn it off, our base. So our base health was about 3,000 and something, obviously without that in as well. So we've more than doubled the effective health of the ship. Whoops. So yeah, we're up to 532. That's not too bad. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. Obviously that's adding a decent chunk of EHP and also a decent amount of HP a second on the passive recharge. This is obviously just to give us some resistances. I mean, they're not brilliant, but they're as good as I'm gonna get here with this cheap build. A damage control 1 again to give us a little bit more resistances, not a huge amount. This just to help a little bit with the capacitor, and it gives a little bit of extra shield, and it gives a little bit of extra HP a second, so that's why I decided to put that in there. Then obviously I put a small hybrid collision accelerator 1 in the top rig. That was to just get us a little bit of extra DPS to put us in that range where we can do enough to break the end boss's tank. This obviously was just to provide some additional EHP with shield health points and a little bit of extra passive recharge on the shield, and a small capacitor control unit just to give us cap stable, which we weren't cap stable without that. So and finally a Salvager 1 just because we had a free top slot. I could put one missile launcher in there, but to be honest, do I really need to? Not really. So I thought, let's just have our Salvager 1 for we can maybe salvage some wrecks and get a little bit of extra while we're doing the missions. So that's the fit I'm going to go with. So it's probably going to cost us what have you, we can take we'll just take some ordinary. We'll take some ordinary antimatter, lead, and iron, which are usually the ones I take, just so we've got a range of stuff. Yeah, we can hit most ranges, and that's it. So I'll just buy that fit and do that. Let's just get rid of the charge. Oh, it's just doing one at a time, isn't it? Never mind. Right, so let's buy this. Station. Let's just check the price. Yeah, that's nice and cheap. So I'll buy one of those. There you go. It's let's see what we've got here. Price. Yeah, it's nice and cheap. Again, it's below regional value. Let's have a look at this. 1.1 million. Oof, that was I think that was more expensive than it said it was. Let's see what it says when we buy it. 1.6. No, I'll just buy it, whatever. Do you want 7 of these? Yeah. Buy this. 12% above. I don't care. Buy that. Let's buy our Salvager one. Right, let's view market details. No, that's nice. Whatever. Who cares about saving 3 grand? Let's buy that. These. Let's just double check. Yeah. Nice. Oh, look at that. Wow. Who'd buy that? That was taking a mickey, wasn't it? How much were they selling that for? Yeah, look at that, guys. Don't get ripped off. Clowns. Clowns, man. Absolute clowns. Go. Superb. Did I buy all these? I can't remember. Don't think I did I? Did I buy it? I think I did buy those actually, didn't I? Yeah. Let me just double check. Yes, I did. What is that there? I didn't buy it. Alright. Let's fit ship. Save fit and include rigs once. Yeah, whatever. The following items could not be fit. That's fine, so I haven't bought any. So the ship's fit. Now let's just get our let's get some V-market details. Buy this. Antimatter, let's see. We'll get
Pilots are reminded not to engage in unlicensed SOE and that all items are sold at sea.
1500. Yeah, I'll buy 1500 of that. That's about 1,000 of those. And what am I doing? Why did I do that then? What a fool. Buy this. Whatever, yeah. I'll buy 1,000 of those. And we will buy Caldari Navy. V-market details.
Judith Trade Hub is not responsible for monetary loss due to local chat scammers.
I'll buy that when I need it. I don't need it yet. We'll buy that when we're getting near to the end boss. No, I'll buy it now. What the heck, I don't want to come back. How much space am I taking up in me? That doesn't say yet, does it? Let's just put all that in. Let's buy 1,000, eh? 500,000 of that. That'll do. Right, exit simulation. Let's open that. And let's put our stuff in our... There we go. So we've got plenty. Total value 3.6 million. Is that how much we spent, is it? Let's have a look. $43.7. 41.2. So yeah, we spent about 2.5 million. That's not too bad, is it? Not too bad at all. So now we're fully kitted for our that's not very good, but it'll do for now. That's all we need. Now the other thing I'll do is let's have a look at the skills. we've ran over 35 minutes. Alright guys, so I'll call it, I'll end this recording. Sorry we didn't cover much today. Just the fit, why we fit it that way, and a quick overview of how much I earned on the career agents and why I'm doing the Blood Sisters epic arc next. Sisters of Eve even. So that's it guys, I'm back. Hope for some of you that was informative enough. Not the most exciting, but hey, not everything can all be earning big ISK and big explosions. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next video, take care, bye bye.